In our final look behind the scenes of the production, Nikki Bogor catches up with the cast, band and backstage crew for their last dress rehearsal.
It's the last dress rehearsal before opening night, and as the curtain goes back, many members of the cast are in the wings ready for their big entrance, and for many it's a case of a few butterflies.
If I feel a bit less nervous than I find I normally do. I don't do as well and I get overconfident and bolshy, and I find if I'm absolutely petrified, you go onto autopilot and you just come alive.
I wish to know if you have
Geraldine Addison plays Maisie, one of the girls at Madame Dubonnet's finishing school near Nice in the south of France. But while Geraldine and the other girls are on stage, there's plenty going on backstage for stage manager John Gaisford to keep his eye on. John is also in contact with the lighting crew up behind the audience, listening for the cues for the lighting changes. Meanwhile, the action continues on stage with two of the leading characters.
How does it happen that one so sweet and charming as you has to pretend to have a, how do you say, boyfriend? And write herself love letters?
It's because of my father, Madame.
Your father? Oh.
Yes. You see, when he dies, I shall be really terribly wealthy, and he thinks that any man that makes advances to me is only interested in my fortune.
So he forbids you to have a boyfriend?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Oh, so you invent him?
Yes.
Once the first act is finished, it's time for a scene change. Act 2 is situated on a beach in the Riviera. All the furniture from Act 1 is taken off stage first, then the flats revolved, revealing the trunks of the palm trees. The tops of the trees are added later. A beach hut is wheeled on, and finally the painted backdrop that depicts the view of the Riviera is unfurled. All the scenery has been made and painted over the last few months, and although the crew have a 20-minute interval to complete the transformation of the stage, they like to get it done as quickly and quietly as possible.
About a 7 minute. We're knocking a minute off each night.
So by the end we should be down to about 30 seconds.
By the end we'll change it before Act 1 starts.
A last little sweep up of the debris, and the stage is ready for Act 2.
Beginners on stage, please. Act 2 beginners.
Sorry, let's
go. Act 2 beginners, please.
Rock and roll, let's go.
Act 2 beginners, please.
Many highlights in the show and many good performances, but for me one of the most entertaining numbers is the duet between Lord Brockhurst and Dulcie, played by George Foote and Chantal Bally.
I may be too old to run a mile.
Run a mile?
Yes, run a mile. But there's one thing I still do very well. I may be too old to climb a stile.
Climb a stile?
Yes, climb a stile. But there's one thing at which I still excel. Although my hair is turning grey.
Yes, it is rather grey.
I still believe it when I say...
Well, what do you say?
It's never too late to have a fling, for autumn is just as nice as spring, and it's never too late to fall in love.
That's what's up. Go now. Now. And again. That's it. That's it. Well done.
Director Mary Law keeps an eye out for any mistakes throughout the 3 acts, making notes about any possible problems, missed lines or costumes that don't look quite right. But by the time the cast have reached the big finale number, they all seem to be thoroughly enjoying themselves. As the curtain goes down for the last time, there's a sigh of relief, but also talk about how the show went.
Yeah.
The notes then change.
A bit warm then.
Woo! Start. That was a good one. Well done. You got it right from the beginning.
Can I just say again, well done. I'm so proud of you, and thank you all very, very much.
Thank you.